Hello, darling. Let me ask you something bold, and I want you to be honest with yourself. Do you know the exact words to summon your first $50 million? You might laugh at that question. You might say, listen, I'm still trying to summon my first 50,000 or even $50 for gas. But here's the thing. The words you speak, the thoughts you repeat, the little sentences you whisper to yourself when no one else is around, those are the keys to your fortune. And yes, I mean that literally. You've been talking yourself into lack, into struggle, into waiting for someday for so long that you don't realize how powerful your words are. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, oh, here comes another person telling me to just think positive and millions will drop into my lap. Let's pause. I know what you've been through. I know what it feels like to look at your bank account and wonder if your dreams are mocking you. I know how frustrating it is when you've worked hard, you've tried different things, and still, that breakthrough hasn't shown up. It feels unfair, doesn't it? Like the universe is playing favorites, blessing some people with private jets while you're still hustling just to keep your car running. But let me tell you something with love and a little humor. The universe doesn't play favorites. It plays echoes. It repeats back to you the song you sing, with your words, your beliefs, your emotions. If you keep singing, I never have enough, it's so hard, it's impossible, the universe politely claps and says, encore, and it gives you more of that same song. If you sing, wealth comes easily to me. I am open to abundance. 50 million is already mine in spirit. The universe leans in and says, ah, now that's the song we can orchestrate. Here's the core challenge. Most people don't realize they are speaking against themselves all day long. They affirm poverty more faithfully than they affirm wealth. They are loyal to lack, committed to worry, married to doubt. That's why it matters. Because you cannot invite $50 million into a house where every room is decorated with scarcity. The house must be redecorated with new words, new thoughts, new expectations. Let's make this simple and logical. Your subconscious mind is like fertile soil. Whatever you plant there, whether roses or weeds grows, your words are the seeds. When you say, I can't afford it, you plant weeds. When you say, the money I need comes to me at the right time, you plant roses. The soil doesn't argue. It doesn't say, oh, I like this seed better. It simply grows what you put in, and your life becomes the garden. Some of you are living in a jungle of, I can't, I don't, I never, it's too hard. It's time to replant. So, how do you actually summon $50 million with words? I'll break it down into simple steps. And I promise, this isn't about waving a magic wand and sitting on the couch waiting for a golden briefcase to fall from the sky. This is about aligning your speech, your thoughts, and your actions so money has no choice but to find you. Step 1, choose your declaration. Stop saying what you don't want. Instead, create a sentence that announces what you do want, as if it already belongs to you. Something like, I am a magnet for $50 million in opportunities, wealth, and joy. Notice I didn't just say money. Add joy, add opportunities, add the flavor of life you actually want. 50 million with misery is a curse. 50 million with joy is freedom. Step 2, repeat it like you mean it. Don't mumble it once a week. Don't whisper it half-heartedly when you're scrolling through social media. Declare it out loud daily, morning and night. Say it with energy. If you have to, stand in front of the mirror and pretend you're auditioning for the role of wealthy, joyful person who just manifested 50 million. Act it out. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between play and reality. Step 3, back it with action. Words without action are like writing a grocery list and never going to the store. You'll stay hungry. If you affirm, I am open to $50 million, then you must also be open to learning new skills, starting projects, making connections, and stepping into opportunities. You can't keep affirming wealth and then keep saying no to every chance that comes your way because you're scared or lazy. Step 4. Guard your mouth. Wealth isn't only summoned by what you say in the morning, it's also destroyed by what you say in the afternoon. If you affirm abundance but then complain about prices, gossip about broke friends, or keep saying, "It's so hard to make money," you cancel your own order. It's like calling a restaurant, ordering steak, and then shouting into the phone, "Cancel it, I hate steak." Guard your mouth. Let every word lean toward increase, not decrease. Step 5. Celebrate small proofs. Maybe the first thing that shows up isn't 50 million. Maybe it's $50 you didn't expect, or a new client, or someone paying you back when you'd already written it off. Don't roll your eyes and say, "That's not 50 million. Celebrate it. That's the universe saying, "Do you trust me with small before I give you big?" Treat every little arrival like it's the drum roll before the grand entrance. Step 6. Remove the deadline. This one is important. Don't suffocate your 50 million with impatience. Don't say, "If it doesn't happen by Friday, this stuff doesn't work." Money doesn't like desperate energy. It likes open hands. Say, "It is mine by divine right, and it arrives in perfect timing." That way, you're not choking it with anxiety. You're inviting it with faith. Now, let's sprinkle in some humor, because otherwise, this can sound too heavy. Imagine you walk into Starbucks and instead of saying, "I'd like a caramel latte," you say, "I'd like, I don't know if I can afford it. Maybe just water. No, never mind. I'll just smell the coffee and leave." The barista would be confused, right? Well, that's what you've been doing to the universe. Make a clear order. Be confident about it. And for heaven's sake, stop sending mixed signals. Here's another thing. Don't go announcing to everyone, "I'm manifesting $50 million. Some people will clap, others will laugh, and some will quietly hope you fail. Keep your sacred words sacred. Say them to yourself, write them down, live them out. Wealth doesn't need a press conference. It needs your faith. I want you to try something right now. Out loud say, $50 million is flowing into my life through doors known and unknown, expected and unexpected. Don't whisper, say it boldly. Doesn't that feel a little electrifying? Like you've just knocked on a very large, very golden door. That's the feeling to hold on to. So here's your call to action. Don't just nod at this and move on with your day. Write down your declaration right now. Tape it to your mirror. Put it in your phone reminders. Say it when you wake up. Say it before bed. And most importantly, live like it's true. Take one small action today. Send that email. Start that project. Learn that skill that proves you're serious. 50 million isn't summoned by words alone. It's summoned by words plus consistent movement. Let me close with this. The first time you declare something bold, you'll feel silly. The second time, you'll feel hopeful. By the 10th time, you'll feel powerful. And by the 100th time, your subconscious will accept it as reality, and life will begin rearranging itself to make it true. Don't underestimate how fast things can change once your words are aligned. So keep speaking life, keep declaring wealth, keep trusting that the words you plant today are growing tomorrow's fortune. And remember, the universe is always listening, always echoing back what you say. Give it something magnificent to echo. If this stirred something in you, if you're ready to rewire your words and call in the abundance that's been waiting for you, then don't just leave quietly. Drop a comment with your new declaration. Share this with someone who needs a financial breakthrough, and subscribe so you don't miss the next dose of wealth wisdom. Your 50 million is already